Hey dolls, so I am back and I'm coming to show you dolls my install. Like, look at this hair, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, like if y'all want to know where this hair is from, see me get it installed, all the details, keep on watching. Your girl done tried tape ins and I am loving it. Okay, y'all, so this hair is from YGwigs. This is the box. I did initially film my like intro and outro after I got my hair done, but I was like, let me come back in a few days after I have, you know, had the hair and, you know, I wanted to style it a little bit. Like really today I did just put some flexi rods and take them out. So this is what I got. Before I start rambling, this hair is from YGwigs. Let's come with some things like this for sure. I definitely recommend that you use it. It came with 2 of them and they're kind of like Velcro. So you can kind of like put it onto your hair and it sticks. So whenever you are putting your tape ends in, it's really easy and helps to like get the hair out of the way. And then this is the amount of hair that I had left over. So for me personally, I had 3 bundles of tape ends. I had 2 24 inches and 1 20 inch. This is a half of the 20 inch. The bundles come wrapped up in halves, so this is the half of the 20 that I had left. I just put the 20 more so around the top section for some layers. And then they also sent an edge brush, a comb, like pretty much all the stuff you need whenever you're installing. A wig cap. I guess you could tie your hair down with this or something. I don't know what else you would use it for. And then they also did send extra tapes, which is great so that you can, you know, reuse the tape whenever you want to reuse your extensions. I'm going to show you an up close of what these actually look like, because for me, I was definitely not thinking that this is how it was going to look. So up close, you could just see that's how it looks. But then I'm going to separate one of the tapes because they are kind of like sticking together a little bit. So if I separate one of the tapes right here, you can see how thin and flat it is. But also there is no weft like track. So this part is basically kind of like it has some type of material like a glue or some type of something that holds the hair together. So it's really flat and it's just a tab. There is no actual sewn track that is bulky at all. It's super duper flat. And then on the opposite side you can see this little brown piece. It's just a piece of paper, and then when you peel it off, this part is sticky. And y'all know how tape ends work, but I wanted to just show y'all that because the quality is great and they're super duper flat, which also is going to give you a super flat install. So for me, I can do a side part. Y'all might not be able to see my part that much because I'm just using my nails, but I just have to like line up my part and make sure that my tapes are not showing. I'm just trying to remember exactly where she put it at. So yeah, I could definitely just like flip over and do a side part, and then of course I would fix this and all of that. And then you just want to make sure your tapes aren't showing. But of course, you know, it depends on how you get yours installed. But I did get mine where I could wear a side part on either side or a middle part, and I can also do a half up, half down as well. I could do a ponytail, a bun. What I really want to do is like a part in the middle with the 2 pieces and do like a ponytail or a bun. But yeah, this is cute also. I don't know, I may wear it like this today, or I may wear my middle part. Let me just show y'all, because I really kind of just like took my rollers out, did my baby hairs, and I was good to go. So you could like take this down, and then I can pull this. I could do a lower pony if I wanted to as well, but you just kind of have to like play around with it to make sure that your tapes are laying flat and not showing. So yeah, this is like a ponytail with these little pieces, and y'all know I'm not even in the mirror, but I'm just kind of like showing y'all. This is the back. Like, and this hair just looks so natural and I love it, and the texture is good. As y'all seen, my hair is curly. and my natural hair is curly, so I got the curly hair. That way, if I want to wash the hair and I don't want to like flat iron it, you know, at some point, like I don't mind, probably the first time I'll probably flat iron it again. But just depending on how long I keep it in, I may eventually, you know, want to wear it curly, or maybe even next time, who knows, because I don't know how long my hair is going to stay straight. So, you know, whatever, I can wear it curly if I want to, and the curls are really nice. But the hair straightens out good as well, and it blends in really nice with my hair. So yeah, and for this style, I just put some flexi rods in, and I was able to achieve all of this body and everything. And the curls are gonna drop some because they are still really tight, but I only used a few flexi rods, basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this little front section 1 and 2 right there. So I use 6 flexi rods, if anyone is wondering. But I am loving my tape ins. I will probably come back and do a video on how my experience was, like whenever I actually take them down, and see if I have any breakage or anything like that, so I can really let y'all know the tea. That part is not like sponsored by the company or anything like that, because obviously I was sent this hair. But I do want to make an update just on like in general how I like tape in, so I will do that for y'all. But yeah, I am loving it. So I have rambled enough, so stay tuned to see how I got this hair installed and how it looked initially, and you know how it is actually looking now. So I'm about to get ready to go and run some errands. Don't worry, your girl not gonna be cold. I just gotta put my jacket on. But yes, and I got my nails long again. So yeah, I'm like doing a balance, I guess, because I just went from super long hair with short nails to, you know, a more shorter length hair with long nails. Oh, and also with this hair, my hair is only a few inches shorter than this hair. So YGwigs, y'all definitely need to get like some 30-40 inch tape ins. Like, it's probably going to be a little heavier on your hair, but this is almost like the length of my hair, so I'm gonna need me some longer ones. But I like it because it gives a natural look, and it's also obviously a lot fuller than my hair normally is, like if I wear my hair down. So yeah, stay tuned for the video. I'm rambling and my nose running. Okay, dolls, so here I am just showing you how the tape ends look, and then you can see that the hair is curly. It's a really pretty curl, but of course I was going for a straight look initially, so we did straighten it. So here you can see she started to flat iron my hair, and you can see how my hair is looking when it is pressed out. My hair has grown quite a bit since the last time when I showed y'all me flat ironing my hair and doing my trim and stuff like that. So this is how the hair looks when it is flat ironed versus it being curly. So if you do have curly hair, I would recommend to get the curly hair. That way you don't have to continuously put heat on your hair. You can wear it curly if you want to do that. But yeah, so now she's going in and adding in the tape in. She's already started in the back, but this is where I started recording it. So you can see we're using the little Velcro piece to hold the hair up out of the way, which, like I said, it works amazing. So I definitely recommend to use these. And then she's going to part down the hair, because you don't want to have so much hair in between the tapes, because you want it to be able to adhere to itself with your hair in there. Sorry, in some clips her arm is going to be in the way, but I do have a lot more clips in the video, and I left quite a bit of it in just so you can really see how it is done. And I'm also going to have the rest of the clips zoomed in so you can really see what's going on. We did not apply heat to the tapes. Some people do use a flat iron and clamp the tapes, you know, to apply more heat and flatten it and like really get it to stick, but we didn't do that. You can also use, you know, whatever type of tool or device to really get in there and get it nice and flat. She just used her fingers and just applied pressure to get them to stick together better. So here you can see it was a little bit out of focus, but she just applied the first tape on the top, and then she flipped the hair up and then removed any excess hair if there's extra hair in there. And then she's going to put the other tape right, you know, underneath it and sandwich them together. And then she's applying some pressure with her hands and just pushing it together, and also using the comb to do so. So it's pretty much the same thing throughout the head. The only thing is that in certain areas you will want to have it more curved. As you can see, my hair is parted in a curved C type of shape. It is not parted straight across, because whenever you go in to pull it up in a ponytail, if it is just parted straight across, it's not gonna lay seamlessly. So you just want to be aware of how you are parting your hair if you are doing this on yourself. So it's kind of like a little guide for you if you want to go in and do it on your own. Like, I definitely feel like someone can do this on their self, but it is going to be harder to see the back area of your head. So this is how it looks. She is just combing my hair up and checking to make sure that the tapes aren't showing. Sometimes whenever you first comb it, you kind of can see it, but once you like really fully comb the hair up, everything is covered. You can't see any tapes whatsoever. So this is how it is looking. So yeah, she did her own little method of, like parting and how the tapes were laid and everything like that. I didn't get any clips of how she laid the front area, but it really just depends on, how you want to be able to style your hair, and also how much hair you want to leave out. If your hair is more fine, then you want to add more tape ends. If you want it to be more thicker or whatever. So yeah, it's just kind of like personal preference, and also working with how your natural hair is to see how many tapes you want to use and how close you want them to be together. So the bulk of my tape ends are more so like in the back middle section of my head. And then at the top, there are not as many tape ends. They're more spaced out, and it's not as many like stacked up on top of each other. We did the bulk more so in the back center section of my head, but then I still have a section left out where I can definitely, do a part across and do a half up, half down as well. So just depending on what styles you want to do is how you want to lay your tape in, so that you can be able to create the different styles that you want to do. So yeah, I'm just showing you here what she is doing. She did go in eventually, and she started to lay the tape ends like a full row straight across without taping the under section, which you're going to see in just a minute. I want to go ahead and just talk about that, because I was going to just talk a little bit and then let y'all watch it. On this part right here, you can't really see that good, but she's on the side. But I believe on this next section, she was getting her a whole new technique. So she started to lay the tape ends across, and I feel like this is also going to make it a lot faster. Here she's actually combing the hair up once again, just to make sure that everything is covering. And also, before you actually stick the tape end down, like how she's doing right now, to check it, she already checks her work before she lays the tape ends. You don't want to go in and actually stick it down and then do this. You want to kind of place the tape where you're going to put it and flip it up to make sure before you actually tape it to your hair, because you don't really want to have to go in and be removing tapes, adding oil, all of that kind of stuff, especially after you have silked out your hair and blown it out and all of that kind of stuff. So here in this section, this is what I was talking about. So now she's going to start laying the tapes like straight across. Like you can see, there's one tape. Boom, she's laying another one. As you can see, she didn't sandwich it yet and do a tape underneath. We're going to get to that, but this is kind of like, to me, it's like a faster way to do it. So she's going in, we're going in with the third tape. So she's just going kind of like straight across where she has already parted the hair out. She's going in with another one, and she's just kind of like laying the foundation of the tapes. And then she's going to go back in and flip the hair up from the tapes that she just laid and go ahead and sandwich the other one right underneath. So here is that. So the first one that I had showed y'all that she was just laying, now she's going back, flipping the hair up, making sure it's no extra hair that's kind of sticking to it that doesn't need to be there, and then she's going to go in and sandwich them together. So really simple, and she's going to do that, of course, all the way across wherever she has laid the tape. So to me, this is just like a faster method to getting it done, at one time or whatever. Like, it's not individuals. I guess it's probably the same amount of time, but to me, it just seems like this kind of speeds the process up, if you will. So yeah, I wanted to leave this in so y'all could see her little technique that she was doing. and then we're gonna get into doing some curls and everything. I left a few more clips in so y'all can see what she is doing, but it's basically the same thing all over. Also at the top, I have a few tapes that are like cut in half because it was just too long and we didn't want it to show it all. So you could definitely cut these tapes in half, or you can cut it into thirds, or whatever you want to do in any areas if you want the tapes to be smaller as well. So that's just a little tip. So yeah, she's just going back in and sandwiching them, and then I also did get a little bit of face framing layers. Not very much, just really minimal light layers. And then I'm gonna go in with my new curling irons, which I love so much. I haven't really used them much, like I haven't got to really use them myself yet, but I had just got them, so I let her try them out. So I did get the T3. This is basically like the set, but they didn't have the set available, so I got individuals. So I have 3 different curlers, and then also the barrel part that you have to clip to the actual curl. So this is how the curls look. So it looks so pretty. I love the curling irons. They're really super pretty, and they just look super luxe. They are expensive, but I do feel like they work really good. So you can see here on the other side, she's going in and doing a curl. And initially I had did my intro and outro, after she styled the hair on this day. But I was like, no, let me come back another day when I'm fresh, did my makeup, everything like that. And that is how you saw me in the intro of the video, as well as how you will see me in the outro. And for the curls, like these curls were a little bit more loose, but I used my flexi rods, which are a smaller size than what the barrel of the curling iron is. So my curls are a little bit more tight, but it turns out really cute. So yeah, you can curl your hair up at night with some rollers or something like that, so you are not having to apply heat on your hair all the time. I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do as far as edges. Like, do I want to get some super small curling like rollers and roll my edges so that I don't have to continuously use like a mini flat iron? I don't know, that might be uncomfortable, but I'm trying to think what I want to do, because I do like to curl my edges first before I lay them, but I'm tired of putting heat on them all the time. But yeah, so this is how the hair is turning out. Let me know what y'all do to keep from putting heat on your edges, if you also like to curl your edges before you do them. In these clips, we didn't do my edges. We just left them, how they were after flat ironing the hair. So she's just showing you how the hair kind of looks in a ponytail and stuff like that. And I think I showed y'all as well, either in the intro or on the outro portion. But yeah, this is how the hair turned out. I love the tape ins. Like, I'm really feeling like, girl, you about to be a tape in girly. But I love my sew-ins, so I don't know. We gonna see. I'm gonna update y'all and let y'all know. But stay tuned for the outro, and you will hear me talk a little bit more about them and everything like that. My best friend did an amazing job, so shout out to you, girl. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the outro. Okay, guys, so this completes the look and how the hair looks and everything like that. If y'all want me to do a video on like doing some different styles with this hair or something, then let me know, because I need to know that ASAP so I can do it pretty early on. But yeah, I think this hair is so pretty. It's so full, like you can't see anything as long as you make sure that your tapes aren't showing. And I did have my best friend and stylist. She is a licensed hairstylist, and she did take a class for tape ins, but I do feel like someone could do this on their self. It's just going to be harder to see in the back. So for me personally, I would prefer to have someone do it. But yeah, I love it. Like, this hair is so pretty. I haven't really put any heat, additional heat on my hair, other than just whenever I did my baby hairs today. But I love this hair. It's so pretty, and thank you guys for watching. I could go on and on about it because I really, really love it. And yeah, bye guys.